We bought another Power Wagon. From 0 Power Wagons to 3 in the blink of an eye. You're watching Lambvinskis Garage. Let's get it. This mighty fine unit needs to be offloaded first before we go get the other one, seeing as we're kind of out of trailer room. So let's get this one off and let's head up to Olympia. Old Faithful, the 98 12 valve 6-speed always starts until it doesn't. Oh yeah, easy, easy. Another 1968 Dodge Power Wagon. Let's get this thing on the trailer. Okay, I'll steer it, you guys. Alright. I think it's gonna go. It's gonna be close. No, it's gonna go. Just barely, but it's gonna go. Yeah.
That's why I used to put fire sprinkler.
Yeah. About as close as you get. Huh? I'm about as close as you get. You're gonna have to get closer. Well, there is no closer unless you want to go over the top. Okay, hang on a second. Yep. Ouch. Oh. Charlie horse.
Oh, I thought you caught your shin on that.
No, Charlie horse.
That deal.
My favorite. Okay, let's keep going. Well, we'll come here. We'll try out there. I think will be good.
Yeah, perfect.
Thanks for your help today.
Well, I showed up just in the
Yeah. 383, 4-speed, 4-wheel drive, big ass tires. How could you get much better than that? Well, we found out the extra medium hard way that this thing has brakes. But now it's off the trailer, so let's get it moved over to the shop and let's see about making it run. As you can see, we've got this fine unit over at the shop. We've got the battery on boil mode. The 383 is, you know, just hanging out. We just found out that it does in fact roll over, but the thing we've known and learned with these 383s and the big block Mopars in general is sometimes they smoke the water pump, or not the water pump, why did I say that? The oil pump dries up because they're external, so we got to pull the distributor and then prime it so it works again. We've got a special houdinkus that does that. So let's get to that because you don't want to burn this thing up before we even get her started. So it does have a new set of points and it looks like a condenser in there. And that distributor looks pretty clean. So let's go from here. So I just rolled her over to see if we have spark, and we do. But what we also have is an oil pressure gauge that works, and it moved as I was rolling it over. So that means we don't have to prime the pump. Now, we just got to hook up gas and go from there. This thing has one hell of a PTO winch bumper with a pretty big PTO winch. But look at this. This fuel pump down here has a cinnamon bowl on it. That's not something you ever see on these very often, not of this era anyways. Alright, we've got gas hooked up, we've got a gas bottle, It's pumping. I can hear it. Right there. Oh, perfect. I'll see what I can do with the key, huh? Well, let me put a little bit down the carb, okay? Let me unhook the pump for a minute. It never quit, so yeah. Go ahead, hit her. Nothing. Huh. Kind of weird? Yeah. Put quite a bit of gas in, huh? Don't got much battery. What? Oil pressure do anything? I didn't see it this time. All right, go ahead. Shut her off, let her charge. Yeah, I'm not seeing that oil pressure gauge moving either. Well, it's going to fire before I pull it all apart. Yeah. I mean, I know I can shut it off. It made one poof. Yeah. So that's a start. We'll let this battery boil for a little while longer, then we'll get back to it. I do in fact know where there is a better battery, but we gotta go steal it. I know this little goomer has a good battery in it because it always starts this truck. But apparently somebody beat me to it. Well, I guess we'll go find another one. But I do believe I was using it in this one. This video will be out one of these days, hopefully. Hey, looky there, I was right. All right, we've changed batteries. You ready? Let me put a little bit of gas down it. Okay. Go ahead. All right. Ooh. I got nothing on the oil pressure gauge. Nothing came up at all? No. Now we got to pull it down. All right. Well, hey, it fired. Let's pull that distributor and get our oil hoodinkus down there and get this thing to get oil pressure. You've got the fancy oil hoodinkus. I'll go in and check. Lots of oil pressure right there. I can hear it. Yep, it's looking good. How much oil pressure you got? About 40 or so, 50. Okay. About middle of the gauge. Looks pretty good. Not so bad. Well, I heard it squooshing in there. Good. Now we can get her fired up. The distributor is reinstalled. Let's make this thing make smoke. Oh, hold it. Let me get this belt off here. All right. Wait, I gotta put the nut on the coil. Hey, this has a headliner too. I noticed that yesterday, but it's got a rip in it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. All right. Gotta hook up the pump. Oil pressure, I assume. Oh yeah, lots of it. Okay, light her up. Oh, hold it. Okay, I got a float stuck. Go ahead and hit it. Huh? Alive for a minute. Oh yeah, carburetor goofy. Yeah. You got the carburetor meter? Yeah. Kinda.
Let's see if we close this over this time. Try it. Again. Water in the carb, I'd say. Covering the jets.
Yeah. Pretty common problem we seem to run into. Water in the carburetor. But it runs, kinda.
It does. Shut it off.
I did. Well, start.
I have to get it in the carb.
Runs better than the other big block trucks we got. Well, I have successfully ran to town to get our carburetor rebuild kit and some cans of brake clean. Right now, the old man has the old carburetor in the, you know, the thing that goes bzzzt. It's, I'll think of the word here in a little while. But it's cleaning it up, and it's looking pretty good so far. We got a little bit more time left, then we'll start rebuilding this thing. Ultrasonic cleaner, that's what it's called. We use Simple Green, and it'll turn that carburetor to brand used. While we're waiting for that to get all done electrolysis thing up, let's check this thing out a little more. She's twin stick, 4-speed, got some interesting leather seats in it that are a little low for me. The cab and the bed and everything on this truck is just not that good. But it's got a headliner and sun visors, that's pretty cool. Thankfully, we have good parts to donate. From this truck over here, we got its bed and doors and maybe even the cab. But this, I've never seen one of these tailgates rust out this bad before. That's just like, wow. But, you know, it's 4-wheel drive, it runs, it's pretty cool, so I can't complain. But anyways, let's get back to making a run. Oh, I forgot to mention, at one time, somebody did try to strip all the paint off of it. It looks like it was painted with house paint at one point in its life, and that's just not very good, but I think we can remedy this. If this thing runs good, we're going to put a body on it and drive it. Well, that shiny, clean carburetor is pretty much back on, to an extent. We just got to hook the rest up, and then this thing will just run like a brand new one, don't you think?
Sure.
All right, good.
Hey, Nick, fire it up.
All right.
We got a minor leak here, but that's okay.
Oh, we do.
It's just gas.
Yes. Yeah. It just leaked 30 bucks worth.
Yeah.
You ready? Not yet.
I couldn't tell if it's coming from the threads or the...
I think it is the threads. Fire it up. Yeah. Go ahead. I got nothing at the key now. Well, that always makes it better. Right when it'll run. Well, let me get rid of these glasses. Turn the key on.
That's weird to work. Doesn't even flicker or do anything.
Okay. You got nothing from the key. That's just for the pump.
Yep. I didn't know if you wanted to start it.
No. Huh. Well.
Well, you had some from the key just for a second.
Key on. Hold it on start. Again. Nothing. No, I'm either too low on that deal or too high standing on the winch.
Oh, it's got a winch.
Oh, yeah. EPO. Okay, try it again, Nick. Nothing. Just hold it on start. I am. It's down here. Let me see if I can get this one off. It's coming. Oh, turn the key off. It is off. Well, it's fucking shorting out. Okay, well, I better hook up the power.
Yep.
Hit the key now. Hold it. Now, if we're getting spark, it doesn't sound like it because nothing's popping.
She wouldn't be out of gas that quick, would it?
No. Shouldn't be. Turn her over. Nothing. Wiggle that bottom one.
Good for one turnover?
Yeah. Hold the key on start. On start. Did you move that? That made the difference? Oh, had a. I gotta get this up. Okay, go ahead. Alright, hold it. We got spark. Alright, try it. Now we can get fuel. Okay, start her up. Nothing, of course. Hold it on.
Ready?
Not quite. If it will.
Nothing.
Okay, wiggle ready. Wiggle the key, Nick.
Could be. I tried wiggling it back and forth and it wasn't. Carburetor is not that good. Not really doing what we want it to. You don't want to idle and it's just not good. But it does run.
Ah! One side's not getting fuel like the other side. That's what's going on.
I think it's plugged in. Maybe it's not.
Oh, no fuel.
No.
Yeah, it's not plugged
Yeah.
in.
Ah, battery charger's plugged in. Fuel pump isn't.
That's okay. I've done enough on this for a minute.
All right.
I'm disgusted with it.
Fair enough. Well, I've got another big block here that'll probably sacrifice its carburetor without kicking and screaming too much, because it's kind of down for the count anyways. So let's get this one off, put it on, and, you know, the thing. Should we try the key?
I would.
Give it a shot. All right. You ready? I got nothing at the key.
Fuel pump is not hooked up. And it wasn't boiling out of it.
There.
But I also need this one hooked up.
And the screwdriver.
This thing?
Oh, and it's unhooked. And the other one was here. I don't think so. That's a good place for it to run out.
Oh,
This is a big block, Nick. The spark. No reason it shouldn't fire.
Yeah, that's better. It idles now. Look at that. Well, what do you know?
Sounds pretty goddamn good.
That's way better. Except for that awesome exhaust leak. I know you like those.
I know, doesn't mess.
Yeah. way better with good carburation. Sweet. Larry drives one of them Chevy Silverados with the Vortec under it. She's got pure tornadoes under the hood, but that Dodge has pure horsepower under the hood. Well, you guys saw this thing drive in here. We're having intermittent start issues. These have a bulkhead connection, all the Mopars do, that just really go to hell. So, we gotta fix that so it reliably starts with the key. And we already put on a throttle linkage. Then we're gonna take this thing just for a short spin around the block, and we'll probably wrap this up. You know, a lot of the times when we buy these rigs, they have just garbage tires on them. But look at the meats on this thing. These things are brand new. It's even got the nubs on them still. Toyo MTs with Mickey Thompson wheels. That is pimp. And there's a wire in there that runs to the amp gauge that was just absolutely cooked. So we fixed it, and now it starts with the key. Not a problem. But this will need a severe rewiring. We are very heavily considering, because this thing runs so nice, to just rebody this entire truck because we have the technology. Oh God, this thing sucks. It's awesome. Yeah, it's got a clutch. Light her up. Yep. We just changed out the front seat to an actual bench. Now this thing will at least be a little bit better to drive. We'll see if I can get this thing to fire up and move. That looks way better with a more proper seat in it. This one came out of one of our parts trucks. Well, I just got the fuel pump off, and look at that. And that sediment bowl is just full of water and a whole bunch of other crap. This is a good USA-made pump, though, so maybe we can get a rebuild kit and do the diaphragm and stuff and save this for something else. But I got one coming from O'Reilly's. I took the Matty flagship to come get my parts at O'Reilly's, but I stopped at McDonald's because I have some reward points from using their app. So, I got a McChicken, a McDouble, and a Sprite. The McChicken was free, so I got that stuff for like $4. And a nickel's worth of advice for free. Always keep a roll of duct tape in your truck because it will fit a large McDonald's cup when you don't have a cup holder. Alright, our new fuel pump is installed. No more boat tank up there. This thing is ready to pretty much go down the road. Brakes are a little hinky, but you know what? I'm going to take her for a spin anyways. This old girl runs pretty dang good for what she is. I changed the stick too. That other one was so wore out, it was just toast. Oh yeah. What a fine machine. It's like riding in a bongo board, though. This thing is bouncy. It's alright, though. That's just the way we like them. I don't have much for working gauges, but at least they kind of work. came, we saw, we conquered, we made this Power Wagon run again. And it's going down the road. How awesome is that? Oh yeah, big block power. Let's get this thing wrapped up. What do you say? Well guys, we did it again. Another fine addition to the Lambvinskis Garage collection. This 1968 Dodge W200 Power Wagon had some lumps and bumps along the way, but we did get it running, and it runs pretty sweet. I think it's a pretty cool truck, and it doesn't look that bad from 30 to 100 feet, but that can be improved. We're really thinking about rebodying this thing just because this body is so bad. It's, you know, lasted its course, I would say, and it could always have another one. So, let's get this wrapped up. If you watched for this long, I would like to say thank you for watching, and check out our merch store, check out our Facebook page, our Instagram, and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to take this thing for a spin around the block again. So, for now, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.